Alright, welcome back to Cobalt Black Gaming. I'm your host Cobalt, and today we're going to be taking another look at Aethermancer. Seeing as you guys kind of blew up my last video, and I also couldn't stop playing it. So this time, we're going to be trying for a full run. Now, full runs in this game are pretty long. They can be up to 2.5 hours, so this might be a two-parter. But we are going to at least start that process. We are going to look at... oh, wait, hold on. The real question is... did my meta progression things that I actually signed up for take last time, or did it not save? It did not. So, I did do a full clear since last time. We have a couple new monsters here, and they're pretty strong. One of them is the final boss of the demo, so hopefully we will see that somewhere along our run today. We're gonna grab the death save just to give us a little insurance. I would grab the worthiness upgrade. I think that is kind of the first thing you should probably grab, but we're gonna go for the death save today. So this is the last boss of the demo, Star Spawn, and hopefully we'll be pulling him. I'm questioning whether I want to start with Star Spawn or Jotun, because I do want to get both during this run. So you know what, we're going to start with Jotun. I think Jotun has a bigger chance of just staying alive very early, and we're going to hope we see Star Spawn along the way at one of the revitalization altars like this one here. So let's see what we get. I want none of these. I wish, meta progression wise, you could re-roll at your monster shrine. We're gonna take the Mandragora though. I think Mandragora can be quite useful. It'll keep us alive, plus it can do some decent damage if you build it right. So, actually, it can do boatloads of damage if you build it right. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the guy to ask about that, though. I doubt I'm going to build it right. Okay, what do we got here? On a single target attack, 75% chance to apply weakness. Start of combat, shield self for 5. On action, 20% chance to apply power to self. This actually would be decent for Jotun. On interrupt, 75% chance to apply power to self. At the start of combat, applies 1 temporary power to self. On action, chance to generate random ether. We're going to go with the first one. And we're gonna throw this on Jotun. If we find something better, we'll swap it out. I don't intend on keeping Mandragora, but who knows, I might. We'll see what happens. I mean, it will be a fairly good healer for us, so I'm not against it, but I have a team in mind that I kind of want to grab. We'll see if we can get it. This is, after all, still a roguelite. Perfect. Monster Soul is exactly what I wanted to make sure I got. That way I can kind of grab things to post up and look at, and then I can kind of come back and grab more later. Alright, we're gonna go for this guy, because these chickens can actually be quite dangerous. And quite good tanks, to be honest. I think Jotun's still better, but these chickens are no slouch. But it's gonna look like I probably should have went for the weasel. I really should have went for the weasel. I'm being dumb here. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna follow up with this. This is not the way to start this battle. I should have void tackled the weasel and called it a day. But now he's poisoning people and, well, he's dead though. So that's good. And Jotun can take a couple hits. It's fine. He's got regeneration from Mandragora, so we're all good here. But I should have paid attention to the fact that I don't have the proper type to stagger this chicken. And you gotta watch, because if he keeps building up those stacks of, I believe that's power, it's gonna be a problem. Let's just, yeah, we're just gonna try to get rid of you as fast and as quickly as possible. I don't really want to have to tolerate what these things can do. I mean, if you've seen my other video, I've watched these things one-shot very good monsters through shields And it's because basically since they have multi-strike inherently, and they gain power, you know, 1 extra damage is now 2 extra damage is now, and you see where this would compound and be very scary. It's funny though, I was looking around and I saw a lot of people complaining about the world exploration in this game, which is interesting to me because I think it is a unique element to this game. But I do understand people's kind of complaints around it, right? Their whole thing is, you know, it's quite tedious, and they just kind of want to do the normal roguelite node system, where you just kind of go from battle to battle, which, you know, I know that system's tried and true, and people have gotten used to it, and they like it. I like the exploration. It gives the world more depth. And that's kind of something I think is unique about this game, and something I hope they keep. Because it adds something to me. It gives it more uniqueness. I think if we just kind of start stripping away every unique thing in certain games, you're just going to end up with this same old hodgepodge of BS. And let's be honest, roguelites as an entire genre is kind of there already at times, right? It's why, you know, it's why I'm searching for those hidden gems. It's why I'm looking for things that are unique, because ultimately roguelites are very, very similar. Okay, aging. Whenever age is applied to this monster, heals and shields self. Yeah, we're gonna go with Outlast. We're gonna come over here. Every 3 consumer regeneration stacks generates 1 random ether. That's decent, but I'm not sure if I want that. I don't want that. On support action from ally, applies 1 weakness to the enemy with the lowest amount of weakness. Whatever. Take that. I'm not too keen on this Mandragora staying in the party anyways. Converts the first ether generated by this monster each turn to wild ether. Yeah, we'll throw it on Mandragora. Alright, what do we got? We're gonna keep going this way. Be crazy if I could actually do the world exploration the way you're supposed to and not just mess it up. Alright, let's see. An envoy, an epic loot drop, or money. I think gold early on is very nice to have, so we're gonna go for that. And we're gonna hope we see one of the monsters we want. We didn't, but part of me wants to take Sharuf here, as he is quite strong. Does a lot of damage. He's real good. We'll take him. And again, you know, as we get further in, maybe we'll swap out to something else. We'll see. He was on my team for the last clear I had. It was him, Jotun, and for a while it was Mandragora, but I think Mandragora died somewhere in the second area, and I ended up grabbing someone else. Or no, it was Slime. Slime died in the second area, and I grabbed Mandragora. Alright. See what's up here. Okay, I can bring you down to 2. I can bring you down to 2. Can Mandragora actually finish you? Yeah, we can. Let's get you staggered so that we don't have to deal with your whole I'm gonna poison everybody BS. There we go. That's what we want. We want Jotun looking real shielded. I do want another source of redirect on him, but we can worry about that a little later. I think for now, we are going to get closer to staggering this dude. We'll take a look at what else we've got. Okay, so we can stagger Slime immediately. And then we can't really... Oh, yeah, okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to stagger you this way. And then we don't have anything to do that, which is sad. We're just going to start working you over. Good, Jotun can handle it. Mandragora can't though. Let's not attack Mandragora. He's little. He's just a little guy. Just a little guy. All right. What are we gonna do here? Okay, so pretty much anything will kill the weasel. I don't want to overkill it. I think. Let's see. That'll bring you down to 10. That'll bring you down to 10. We're gonna drop the weasel with. Can we just regular attack it to death? No. I'm gonna drop the weasel with this. We are going to burn you. I think we're just going to overkill you by putting you in the ground. I just don't want to deal with what slimes can do, or oozes. I believe he's an ooze. Slime will probably be later and much more terrifying. Alright, those aging stacks, oh my god. Changes the game entirely for Jotun. Okay, we're looking good here. Do I want to heal somebody? Let's... Or we can just attack. Oh, we'll heal you. And get regen on the whole party, right? Just make sure we kind of finish that is the nice part about Mandragora. I am definitely able to finish battles fully topped off with Mandragora. And that's great. That's the other nice thing about Sharuf. He's very, very good at staggering enemies because his stagger counts on him burning them, so he doesn't necessarily have to match their poise potential, right? So that guy's poise was green, but Sharuf dealt red and still staggered him because of the burn. So, you know, maybe not one of the best monsters in the game. I like him. Very good. Cleanses 1 debuff and applies 1 temporary power to target ally. Like I guess, because he has nothing on him. It's more of a Mandragora thing, but we'll take it. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. And... yeah. Let's see, I can't reach those guys, sadly enough. Alright, this is... oh, no, I don't want that. I want this. Common equipment. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 15% chance to apply another stack. The same debuff cannot trigger with itself. Grants 15% chance to evade. We're gonna put that on Sharuf. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, let's get the chicken close to stagger. I fear that this chicken has ended so many runs for me that now it is a priority. It is a wanted target. Anytime I start a battle, my goal is 86 this chicken immediately. Like, we're not playing around. I can't be playing around. He'll fuck you up. We want to heal ourselves. Yeah, let's heal ourselves and get regeneration going on everybody. That way we can take some hits and not be too scared of it. I want to start hitting the slime, but it's just not going to happen this turn properly. That's okay, though. So this is why we want Star Spawn. Star Spawn generates a lot of ether, and I find that is what you end up running out of a little bit later. Like, right now, very early, it's kind of fine to just do whatever. But later on, you need that ether generation. Let's see, we can... no, we're just going to do a lot of damage to you. We're going to get you out of here. Going to get you right out of here, bud. Oh, this is rough, because I want to hit the slime, but I would need both of these to stagger the slime, right? However, I can just dispose of this chicken. Let me do that, actually. Let's do that. It'll generate some ether for us. We take those, right? No problem with having some extra ether. We're gonna go for the slime next. I don't like the weasel either, but both of these kind of have the capability of poisoning my whole team and then doing lots of damage with it. So we'll deal with that. And this is why we wanted that regeneration up earlier. This is really why we wanted that regeneration up earlier. Oh my god. Slime, I should have killed you sooner. You are creating problems for me, sir. Gonna have to get rid of you, pal. But we want you also not doing anything this next turn. We can just kill you. We can get close to killing you, and I think the Mandragora can finish it. Oh, don't even need the Mandragora to finish it. Cool, we're good. We are good. We could ultimately kill you. We're gonna heal, actually. We're gonna heal. I want to just make sure that anytime I go into a fight, I'm pretty much topped off. I have learned a lot about this game since last time, and I still don't know enough. I can definitely put some more stuff in the ground. By learned, I mean relearned. I had played this game like when it came out for early access, and then this is one of those games I was so excited for, I intentionally forgot about it. Okay, I intentionally was like, this needs to go away, because if it doesn't, then I am going to be checking it over and over again every day, and that's going to be a problem. On attack, consumes up to 1 fire ether, deal 5 damage, hit, and apply 3 burn to target it. We'll take that. We'll take that. We're going to go with a burn shrew. We could go with a ether purge, and that would be pretty strong, but I don't feel like doing that. 10 gold. How much gold do we have? And how much corruption do we have? 4, 11, 7. That's not great. I don't want to spend all my gold, but I'm going to. Corruption is bad news bears. Okay, what do we got here? This battle doesn't look too bad. We can just start by... We'll start by just getting rid of one of you guys real quick. I don't think this will be too much of a problem. Yeah, let's put you out of commission. And then, how are we going to follow up? We could try to go for the... that is... I need to think about this. I don't think weakness is going to be the point here. I think we're going to want to go for... that. And... we'll get rid of you. I'm probably wasting some of these movements, but that's okay. As long as we have Mandragora, we can heal up and we can kind of reposition and figure things out, right? Let's get you staggered so that you're no longer a threat. We can just get rid of you all in all, which I kind of want to do, and I kind of want more fire ether next turn so I can burn that rabbit, so we're going to do that. Okay. We're going to weaken you, get those 2 points of poise knocked off, and you just sport us right back. Great, thanks, Chief. I think you're going to come to regret that, though. Probably should have staggered this thing first. Would have done more damage, but again, I'm dumb. So that's how this is gonna go. The dumb way. Alright. Those 2 leveled. This is important. I don't actually like this. We're gonna go with Lightning Shield. Because dealing damage equal to the amount of shield on Jotun is dirty. Generation of Self cleanses 2 debuffs from self. I don't think I care about this. I think I care about this. Blood Fist, that's actually very interesting. And would actually go well with Regrow. But I think free actions are kind of the way to go right now. Sadly, I do think it is this. Yeah, I don't care about it, but it's that. Reactions are cool and all, but if you don't have the ether to deal with them properly, you've wasted your potential there. Get the knight, or we can get an epic loot drop. Let's go for an epic loot drop, because we're hoping to get an epic sort of monster here. Something interesting, at least. Yeah, there we go. Star Spawn. Okay. Cool. We're gonna rebirth Star Spawn. I'm really tempted to get rid of Sharuf instead of Mandragora. But being able to heal all the time is insane. So... But he is our biggest source of damage right now, I feel. This is rough. I don't have other heals, so I'm gonna have to keep Mandragora, and we're gonna get rid of Sharuf. I hate to do it, but I need to do it. Okay, when you reach 5 ether of the same element, purges 1 enemy ether of the same element and applies power to self. That's pretty good. However, age absorption. For every 20 damage absorbed by shields on allies, applies age to all allies with age. That's insane. That's insane. Because Jotun is going to function off of age, so we're gonna go with that. And hopefully I made the right choice here. Someone watching is probably like, actually, no you didn't, and you know what, that's fine. But I'm gonna hope I did, and we'll see what happens. What are you? You're just a dead... It's just like weird dead monster shit going on. Okay, we got this. You're just nothing. Okay, I guess we're going down. Okay, let's parry that. Mandragora and a chicken. Yeah, we're going for that chicken. We're gonna put him in the ground and just keep going. Okay, we got water. That's exactly what we want. Because, oh boy, we don't have any fire. Get rid of Sharuf, he says. Like a moron. What do we got here? Damage against target enemy. Okay, so you're just gonna hit hard. Generates a wild ether. I don't care about that. That's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good. What do we got here? Regrow, right. You're gonna be how we stagger chicken, but I think we'll go for one of the healers first. Since, you know, any RPG rule is drop the healer, and then that way you'll be fine. I kind of want to do redirect to keep Star Spawn safe. But Ice Smash is real nice. I'm actually going to do redirect, though. We can heal, we can add regen to ourselves, and we can hit him. That's what we're going to do. We're going to add some weakness to that. Probably should have done that to the chicken so that he doesn't get all uppity about it, but hey. Jotun's currently shielding himself enough to deal with it. That's why we have the redirect. Ties the void. Fire. Useless. Not really. This is gonna hurt. Is there any way I can make this do more damage? I don't think so. However, we have only 2 fire, which means if I do this... I can't... Can I poise break somebody else if I do this? No, I cannot. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this. Wait a minute. Mr. All in. Okay. Attacking the chicken isn't always the smartest thing to do. But we are gonna get rid of this Mandragora, hopefully this turn. Yep. Goodbye. Okay, we're gonna go after the chicken next, because he's gonna start getting... Yeah. Yeah, see, he's gonna start getting scary. I need him to, I need to put a lid on that. He's gonna mess me up if I don't. I've ignored him before in battles, and like I said, it is a run ender. Okay. Looks like we can actually just kind of get rid of him if we want to. Yeah. Let's do that immediately. So I don't even have to think about his ass. Seriously? You're still up? You're still alive? Buddy. Please. Sit your ass down. We'll heal up, because Jotun took some hits. Took some hits from the rooster. Not happy about it, but, you know, these things do happen in the heat of battle. Yeah, this synergy's nutty. I'm loving this. Okay. I'm not really afraid of the Mandragora hitting me, to be honest. We're gonna hit it with this, since that's really all Starspawn can do offensively, and that's fine. That, like, we take those. I don't even really care to bring it closer to stagger. Yeah, give it some weakness. That's fine. Do we want to give it more weakness? Do we want regen? I think we're just gonna give it some more weakness. Really just neuter this thing right off the bat. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. 1 damage is all it can do. That's perfect. I mean, still hurts. I can't act like that was nothing, but... Okay, yeah, we're gonna come in. We're gonna stagger you. And we're gonna get rid of your ass. I'm done with this. Yeah, Starspawn turns out is busted. Who knew the last boss of the demo would be busted? It was probably everybody except for me, because I didn't realize. So this all comes after my learning of one thing. I'm also skipping the dialogue because I don't want to... I'm trying not to spoil things for people of, like, who you add to the village and stuff that happens, so... but yeah, I didn't realize when I was coming into the demo that catching monsters, or getting their memento, quote-unquote, is, in a sense, meta progression, right? I never have to re-catch anybody in this fight again. I have both of these dudes. I have the Wormling, and I have the Chimera, so I don't have to worry about catching them. And that's pretty cool. We take those. So I don't like that I can only do one of these attacks. They're both the same. Yeah, we'll do this with you, since that's all you can do. And then we're gonna come... Oh! Do I just have a water? Weird. Okay. Well, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. These worms are also really dangerous. A lot of the fire stuff turns out real dangerous. Who knew that you shouldn't play with fire? I'm torn between trying to get rid of him as fast as possible or trying to spread protection with... I'm gonna try to keep everybody safe with Jotun. Again, these worms can hit like absolute trucks, guys. Like, it's not even funny. I've seen one just like clamp down on Jotun for 41 damage. And then it just does a basic attack, does 6 damage. Nobody believes what I'm saying right now, but I swear to God, they're scary, guys. I swear, guys, I'm not making it up. Okay. I think we should be able to... What can we do? We can definitely get rid of... Yeah, we can get rid of you. We can get rid of you and hurt everybody else badly. Jotun is a monster. And I'm about it. I'm about his flagrant disregard for everybody else's lives. On the enemy team. Obviously, he's saving ours. I want to stop this thing sooner, but I don't think... Yeah, you're not capable of doing 10 damage. You're just a little guy. Just a little guy. We're just gonna get rid of you. Deal with whatever this worm has in store for us, sadly. Probably should have put weakness on him. That might have helped. I don't like anything that just happened. Okay. This'll do more damage. This'll get closer to breaking your ass. Staggering, whatever. Stagger, break an ass. I said the same thing, guys. Alright, good. Yeah, these fights are going very easy, knock on wood. See, I said that, and now the game heard me talking shit, right? I should have unplugged my mic for that. The game heard me talking shit, and now it's gonna be a big problem. But there's a sparkly there, I see it. Okay, whatever. Oh, it's just the flowers. Alright, that makes sense. Straight down it is, alright. Also gotten better at remembering I can teleport to points of interest on this map. It's just a thing you can do that I wasn't doing before. Like some kind of moron? Oh, boy. Okay. These are all, like, what I would consider high priority enemies to kill. So, Slime is gonna poison himself and then deal poison damage to us and might have some way of just poisoning us as well. Not good. Not the worst thing here. Worm is going to build up ether and then hit us for like massive damage. So we technically have a couple turns till Worm gets scary. Technically have a couple turns till everybody gets scary. We're gonna go for Worm first. We're gonna try to break Worm, get him out of the fight, and then after that we'll see who's looking scarier. The chicken only actually gets scary if you attack him. So I think the play is to not touch him until touching him ruins his entire existence, right? Like, just leave him alone until when you do touch him, he don't come back. That's the goal. What do we got here? We can rough you up with Jotun. And then, yeah, we'll just hit him a little. I don't think anybody here is particularly good at healing. The chicken can heal. Holy. Are we about to lose Star Spawn because I was dumb? If we lose Star Spawn, I'm gonna be rip shit, guys. Holy crap. Okay, yeah. At least we got that regen. Oh my god, okay. We gotta fix ourselves here. Okay, this will take out Worm and deal damage to Chicken and Slime, obviously. I think this actually is the play. But that will get rid of... No, we'll be able to do everything else, I think. Yeah, okay, so this is the play. Because it also gives everybody shield, which is going to help greatly. Right? Keep everybody shielded and keep everybody healthy. That's the goal at this point. Alright, we can stagger Chicken Boy here. Because he's gaining power, and that's what I don't want to happen. But if we stagger him, that'll be fine. So I want to get closer to killing this rooster here. But it is going to take 2 turns to stagger Slime. Because only Mandragora can do it. So we're going to do that. We're going to take that damage and whatever Chicken has going for him. Son of a... Thank you. That could have been bad. We have to guard Starspawn. Starspawn is made out of paper, guys, okay? And if I do not make sure that Starspawn lives, this whole run is lost. Okay. We can... Yeah, we do this. We do this. We kill and we protect at the same time. This move is honestly what I think is going to end up carrying the run. We can just hit him. We don't even have to use an ability. We can just stab him with some tentacles. Boom. Roasted. Alright, cool. What do we get? Applies 2 age to target ally. Generates water ether. Yo. That seems so good. Heals all allies for 3 times 7. Then if allies have full health, applies power to self. Okay, that's kind of cool. Damage against an enemy. No, we're taking this. That's 1. That's insane. That's just gonna power Jotun. Like, I won't need to do anything with Jotun. Okay, we got a blank memento, so I have to remember to capture something later, guys, because I don't actually have everything in the demo captured. Merchant or a witch. We actually have a decent amount of gold. We could go for the merchant and it would be useful. The witch rerolls talents, which I'm not sure I need, so we're gonna go to the merchant. And we'll see if it's about time to get rid of Mandragora or not. Nosferatu's pretty good. But I think we're gonna keep Mandragora. We're gonna keep the team comp we have. It's working, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix. I was about to just go on into battle without talking to this merchant. That is the nice part. Usually, whatever you're picking an area for is like right at the beginning. Like, it's usually before a battle. You don't have to worry about it. Crit chance, whenever this monster applies debuff to enemy, 15% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff. Cannot trigger with itself shielding +1. I don't think I care about that. Monster soul, we're holding 4. I think, guys, I think we're good. Oh, shielding dust. That might be good. I'm gonna take that for in case we get into a pickle. Now, here's the real issue around the shielding dust that I just grabbed. Guys, I have to remember to use it. And if you've ever watched any of my videos or you know me at all, we ain't doing that. Why would I remember anything? Okay, this is just the guy. This is the only thing here. It's him. It's Warden. Warden's not bad. Like, I wanted to be like, oh, Warden's kind of nasty. Like, he isn't, though. And I feel like now that I've said this, Warden's gonna pop off harder than I've ever seen him pop off before and beat my ass. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Yeah. So Jotun now just has shield out the ass. And we're going to try to make sure that Jotun can cover all his little buddies. 29 shield should be enough for the turn, I think. It might not be fully enough, but that's okay. That's okay. We got Mandragora coming in here with a little weakness, just kind of helping out. He's being a little guy. And that's why Jotun's here to protect, because Mandragora is just a little guy. Oh. See, here's the problem. In actuality, Star Spawn is just a little guy. That's really the problem we have here, is it's not that Mandragora is a little guy, it is that Star Spawn is just a little guy, and if we leave Star Spawn to his own devices, he'll just die. Okay, we're gonna hit him with Explosion. I do like that Explosion is water and fire, instead of trying to be like, oh, it's like nature and fire, right? Because you light a bunch of leaves on fire. No, water and fire is a lot scarier, trust me. Do we redirect? Okay, actually, let's see what we can do. We can heal up Star Spawn. How much do we have? You know what? Let's hit him with this. And yeah, we can also heal up Star Spawn. We're gonna do that. The goal here is, I believe Warden will just die eventually if Starspawn lives. That is our only goal, guys. Starspawn has to live. If Starspawn goes down, this run is cooked. We are cooked. It's over. Okay, wind, that's pretty good. Yeah, we're actually just gonna break you, because I can. So I can reach out and touch him. I'm gonna. Ooh, 20 damage. And power does 20 damage. Let's see what we got, though. This would require that, but you don't need to heal yourself, do you? This doesn't require that. We're gonna hit him with the 20. I'm gonna reach out and touch somebody. 15 damage apiece and power, we will take it. Get that weakness on him so that whatever he does is not nearly... Oh, you attacked Jotun. That was the dumb thing, dude. That was the worst thing you could have done for yourself. Okay. Do we... Let's see what we actually have at our disposal here. I think we're gonna age Jotun to give him more shield, and then hit Warden with this, shielding everybody, and then we'll see what we can do with Mandragora after that. So I've seen a suggestion for a team like this to swap out Mandragora with Gargoyle. But Mandragora's just killing it. Like, I don't think I want to do that. Which might be the absolute wrong idea. But I don't know. If Mandragora's killing it, I want to let him. I want to let him. He's going to do his little guy thing, and he's going to save us all. Okay, have I used this at all yet? No, nobody has regen. So, yeah, I actually want this. Because regen can save a life. You have a shield. What the what are you redirecting? You're redirecting to yourself. What is that? Warden, what is that? You have no friends. Making everybody weak? This is... Alright. Kind of a thing he does. I don't want to admit it, but it's a decent strategy. Okay. I want to hit him with that, but it's actually not enough right now. The question is... Yeah, we don't actually benefit from trying to break or stagger him that much. So we're going to age Jotun. Because, yeah, that's just insane shield. We're going to see actually what I can do as the Aethermancer, right? Because I can just generate ether, I can break poise, I can shield allies, I can do a lot of things. So, actually, hold on. I play this with a controller because I'm a dum-dum, but I highly recommend playing with a mouse and keyboard. I play everything with a controller, it's kind of a problem. I really should be a better gamer, but I'm not. Okay, so what is he about to do? Pollen Blast, 4x6 against target enemy. Do I have any idea of who the target is? No, I don't. Okay, Echo. Damage and purges an enemy ether. Okay. That's 3 poise taken off, right? That's pretty good. Do we want to try to keep regen up on everybody? That's really the question here. And do we want to hit him with this? That's also the thing. Okay, so this is actually going to deal more damage than this currently. Wait, really? What amount of shields in this monster? Hold on. That doesn't seem right. I guess it's 12 and this should be more. It's gonna be doing 16. Alright, whatever. Let's weaken him. No, let's not. Let's make sure we're healed up. Because that is what I've realized, right? I was playing this game before with the mentality of, oh, gotta kill him. No. The correct response is gotta keep everyone alive. It is a roguelite, and I need to treat it as such, right? I'm treating this, my last video, I was treating this like Pokemon when I was 8. Okay? I was like, well, if you hit them hard, they go away. It's a bad idea to approach any monster tamer with. Right? Status moves are the lifeblood of these games. It is how you deal damage. Ultimately, it is how you win. Oh. Okay, hold on. We can just hit him real hard. Do we need to age Jotun? That's the question. So this is going to do 22 damage, right? And power to me. This is going to age Jotun twice. I really feel like I need to get closer to breaking this dude. We're going to do this because it is going to get us closer to breaking him. That might have been a mistake. I'm sure if I really sat down and did all the math out, there are problems with how I did that. I'm not gonna. That's not what this channel's about. That's not how I play things. It's not gonna happen. We'll tell you that right now. Yeah, we'll let this happen. And we'll let this turn play out. Jeez, that was a lot of damage to Jotun. That was a lot of damage to our little guy. Oh boy, Mandragora, you're not looking so hot, fellow. Okay, hold on. We're gonna fix all this. We're gonna fix this right quick. Okay. We're gonna age up Jotun real fast. Alright, just make him scary. Mandragora's gonna bring himself back to life. Get some evanescence in here, alright. And then we're gonna hit him. Which is also going to do the effect of shielding everybody for 6, which is nice to have. Okay, that's a nice to have. I do need more shield. I see. Okay, so now that I'm fighting a real enemy, I see why people recommend like a team comp where you swap out Mandragora for Gargoyle here. I might not do it. I might do it. It depends on if Gargoyle rolls. If we don't roll Gargoyle, I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna keep going with our little guy here because he's chugging away, kicking ass, taking names, you know, for a little guy. What do we do here? Okay, if we explode him, we just get... He's staggered, but he still gets a full action, right? We can do 2 age to Jotun, giving him... We're just gonna do the 2 age to Jotun. We're not gonna be dumb. We're not gonna be dumb. Right? The 2 age to Jotun is the play here. So, if we do Lightning Shield, everybody gets shielded. And I believe we can still stagger with Spore, yeah. But if we do Ice Smash, he's staggered, nobody's shielded, but he is going to take more damage. Oh, no, he's not. What am I saying? Am I dumb? Nobody in the comments answer that. That's going to go bad. For a lot of people, mostly me. That is actually an interesting question. So, disregarding Star Spawn and the 2 available starters in this game, what is your favorite monster in Aethermancer currently? Right? Because the starters, they're both great in their own right. Star Spawn is the final boss. But, like, if you couldn't pick any of those 3, what is your favorite monster in the game? Because we just clapped Warden hard. Yeah, let me know in the comments, because I honestly want to have better ideas of what I should go and try. So, like, let me know. Every 3 age on an ally cleanses 3 debuffs from them and applies age to them. Hold on now, that seems pretty good. As long as this monster has redirect, allies gain 1 defense and 1 shielding. That seems okay. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, apply redirect to self. That seems really good. It just seems good to passively redirect them. I am really thinking about this, but a passive redirect is insane. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Okay, healing hex. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, heals the ally with the lowest health. Okay. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies additional stack. The healing of regeneration stacks is reduced by 1. Interesting. Heals monster by 5, so it healed by 4. On an action from any ally, triggers regeneration on them. I think that's better. Or come here. On every 4 attacks, applies power to self. Okay. Whenever you reach 5, Aether of the same element applies Age and Shields to all allies with Age for 5. Gains Aging. For every 2 Age, generate Wild Aether. These are both really good. This would be better as a battery, but we're not having Aether problems right now, so we're going to do this. And we're going to continue, and we're going to see how well this goes. Alright. On support action, converts 1 random Aether into Wild Aether. And shields self for 3. On action, 20% chance to apply power to self. Increased damage. Each water hit by 1. I guess we throw it on Star Spawn? Yeah, I guess we throw it on Star Spawn. That is the play. Star Spawn's the only one who's... I like it. Why would I get rid of something that's on somebody else? Okay, what do we got? We have nothing. We should have nothing else, yeah. But nothing else important. Alright, we go to the camp. We're about to go to the next area. Shit's about to get real, guys. We have so much corruption. Actually, hold on. Can't back out of it. You should be able to back out of this. Whatever. That was dumb of me, but it's fine. Everybody got full corruption off. We're good here. I don't actually see anything I really want there, so we're going to stick with this party. Yeah, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. I don't think I care about that. I don't like that. On support action, heals the ally with the lowest for 3. I don't think I care about that either. A blank memento. I have 2, and I don't think I care about that. We're going to grab the 1 bonus XP we can, and we're going to continue on. Push on with our day, guys. Yeah, okay, nothing there is speaking to me. Nosferatu might be good to grab, but I don't want to. Hey, we got the guy. This dude always gives good equipment. Sir Tiberion. Okay, what do we got? Upgrades Jotun's Tome. Okay. Upgraded tier if possible and pick new affix for it. Upgrade the boots. Upgrade the meteorite. I think Jotun really is kind of the core of the team right now, so we're going to upgrade it. Wind generator, shielding +1. Or temporary power. I think we're going to go with shielding. I think that's the best way to go. Make Jotun even chonkier so he hits even harder. Okay, what do we got? Break the healer first or Nosferatu? The healer, yeah, let's go with him first. Let's mess him up. Nosferatu can be scary, but I'm more afraid of heals. Right? A good healer can turn any battle into an attrition battle, and it shouldn't be one. Okay? That's kind of the rule there. Alright, nothing's happened yet. What do we got here? Yeah, that'll just reduce you to 0. Will this help anything? It will not get rid of anybody. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna age Jotun. I need it, so the next thing I'm looking for in Jotun is I need his passive that says, hey, every time I hit someone, it's just the damage of my how many shield I have. And then Jotun's gonna pop off. I want to do this, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna break you. I know it's called staggering. I'm always gonna call it breaking. I don't remember what game I learned that from, but guess what? It's eternally permeated my mind, so it's stuck there. And we'll do Spore and get some weakness on somebody. Alright, so what are we talking here? You're just gonna hit me. I don't care about that. You're gonna shriek. Shriek is a problem, but I don't think weakness is gonna fix that problem. We're gonna get rid of the healer, then we'll go for Nosferatu. The book dude, he just kind of like stacks Aether. I don't even really know what he does. Frankly, I've just been ignoring his existence for as long as he's been existing. Let's see if we can just get rid of somebody here. Water, perfect. We can do this, or we can get Jotun angry. Yeah, let's go with angry Jotun. Oh, enough said. 46 shield, everybody instantly dies. We take those. We take those. Okay, I see why this is a magnificent synergy of just monstrosity come to life. I love this. That was dirty. I feel there's some part of that that made me feel bad while also feeling, you know. I guess we're done here. We're not. Don't let me do that, guys. Who are you? Again, gonna just fast forward past those guys in case anybody does want to try to enjoy the village building and the story of it. I'm not going to ruin that for you, especially not in this video. Wouldn't be right of me. We're just in the demo after all. Okay, what do we got? Loot drop, epic. The knight, who could also give us some epic loot, or an ether spring. We're gonna go for the loot drop. We're going for the epic loot drop. We're gonna see how well this works. Do I even want to check? I kind of just want to... Mandragora's killing it, guys. I kind of just want to let that little guy be that little guy. Sharoof could be cool. Okay, actually, wait. Let's really think about it. Is Mandragora killing it? Because I don't think I've used his heal in a while. I've used his heal when I got in trouble, which is nice. It's very nice to have. I'm not gonna say it's not. But between Jotun and Starspawn, we can kind of keep everybody shielded. I don't think I actually... Mandragora is just... Hold on. I have to... I was about to be real dumb and assess him only based on active things that are happening. Every 3 consumer regeneration stack. Okay, he's giving us a random ether at the start of combat. Applies 1 regeneration to health. To self, whenever regeneration triggers on this monster, applies regeneration to each other ally. Okay. Yeah, I think he's actually helping out. I was about to pull the new anime trope of the healer getting kicked out of the party because people don't notice them doing anything, even though they're the ones saving everything. I was about to do that myself. Hold on. Okay. Alright, we got a tanky boy over here, we got you, and we got the healer. I will never not go for the healer first, unless I, like, 100% know, hey, that's the wrong call. But, like, healer first is kind of just a rule. If you've ever played MMOs, just any RPG, you take out the white mage. And vice versa, right? If you're in a group in an MMO, at least when I play DPS, I have one rule. One singular rule when I play DPS. And it is that nobody touches the white mage. That is my rule. You don't touch the white mage. If you touch the white mage, that means as a DPS I've failed. Okay. I think we're gonna hit him. Just to stagger the heals. Get him out of the fight. The question becomes, do we age up Jotun? Or do we just lay into this healer? I think we just lay into the healer is really what's about to happen. Right? And what we're gonna do is probably end up aging up Jotun next turn and then getting as much redirect on him as possible. Is there anything here that can help us out? poise. We could shatter some poise. We could give everybody shielding. I don't think that's necessary for this fight. I'm more worried about the star spawn fight at the end. But I'm not that worried about the star spawn fight at the end. Yeah, attack the giant crystalline minotaur. That's gonna do well for you. Seems like the smart play. Wow, we're coming up against my party. Be like, oh, we got a little guy. We have Vine Flare from space. And then we have the crystallized Jotun who looks like he can't be hurt by anything. Okay, we're gonna do this. That should give him quite the more damage with this. Is there anything I can do for you? I don't think so. However, we're gonna make it rain. Which is not really rain, it's more of a thunder shock dealie, as if we're Pikachu, but that's okay. That is okay, guys. Yeah, you keep... Oh my god. Alright, he just showed up and killed himself. Boy. We gotta get whatever passive it is that allows Jotun to keep his shield or only lose half stacks when it turn changes over. I don't think it matters though, right? Yeah, we're all full health. It don't matter. Jotun's gonna put him down. I'm dumb. I don't have that guy. I gotta remember that there are a couple guys I don't have, and here's the thing. Sure, well, they're not considered, oh, this is amazing right now. It is the fact that at 1.0 it could be awesome. 1.0 is next week. You can bet I will be streaming a couple runs of this, and I will be doing a video on 1.0. So, if you were looking forward to 1.0 as much as I am, tune on that day. It will be Aethermancer all day. Alright, so, aura on support action from any ally applies 1 weakness to the enemy with the lowest amount of weakness. I don't want that. Aura at the end of your turn deals water damage hit to all enemies, deals 1 for every 5 healing received by allies this round. So that actually could be huge. We're gonna grab that. And I don't know what I'm overriding here, right? Auras are weird because you can only have a certain amount. Again, the staff. Basic attack generate 1 additional wind ether. Okay. Wild conversion. That's probably actually pretty good. But an additional wind ether, who's that going to help? It's going to help Jotun. I think we're going to scrap this. Jotun is powered. Jotun has what Jotun needs, okay? What do we got? This must be a Torment's Blessing, a desperate attempt by the Fortress Final Commander to defend the Holy City against... Okay, what do we got here? Upgrade and curse it. I don't think I want to do that. Because here's the thing with the curse, that could be bad. Like bad enough that it messes us up. I'm not gonna bother. We're doing well right now. I don't think I need any upgrade to my items. I think really what's happening is the party synergizing super well. Okay, what do we got? Break the tanky boy, I think, is the thing here. And I'm gonna need to make sure I capture him. So that's the issue, right? I want to catch... I'm a Pokemon player. I want to catch them all. But the problem also is it adds someone to the pool of possible spawns or possible like revives or recruits that I don't want, right? Like I don't care about these two dudes. They don't matter to me. But at the same time, I'm a collector. It happens, guys. Okay, so we don't have enough ether to let Jotun pop off, so we're gonna stagger you, take the burn, be very annoyed that we took the burn, realize that now we have enough ether to make Jotun pop off, probably should have, whatever. Does this do anything? Can I... Really doesn't matter who. We're just gonna do this. Yeah, I think that was huge. And we're gonna cap you, I guess. Shambler. Take it. That might have been a huge mistake. That's okay, though. Just gonna hit him. And we're gonna let whatever may happen, happen. Yeah, hit Jotun. Do it. Do it. Look at him. No, don't look at my little guy. My boy. My baby boy. No, he's fine. We're good. Guys, we're good. Don't worry. Nobody freak out. Okay? Like, I know I was, but, like, I'm recording the video, so it's fine. What if we just try to cataclysmically destroy? Yeah, I thought that might help. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this combo's busted, guys. Combo is busted. If you were going through the game and you make it to the end at least once, make sure you grab Star Spawn. Again, I didn't realize that it was essentially meta progression, so I hadn't actually grabbed him. Retaliate generates random Aether. On wind action from an ally, shields each ally. Yeah, I think we go with that. Salve. The end of combat cleanses 3 corruption from self. Basic attacks generate 1 additional wind ether. I don't think we need this. Yeah, no, I will not be taking the salve. I don't think it's not a priority for me right now. Okay. We're gonna... What do we got? Nothing back there? Okay, we're gonna get out of here. And by get out of here, I mean I imagine there's one more battle, but that's okay. We got up here. Take the gold. Alright, we'll go out the only available exit. Alright, we're at the 1 hour mark. Depending on how much longer this takes, this might be a 2-parter, guys. And for that, I'm kind of sorry, but I also just know that, like, nobody is trying to sit down and watch a full-length Marvel film. Okay, we got 2 healers. Yeah, we're just gonna bust this dude. Okay. Yeah, just stack up, Jotun. Get ready. We gonna pop off. That's the whole deal. I can start with this now? Yay! Yippee! Okay, I don't think I can get up to doing 70. Yeah, I'll do 26. Jotun is the only one who can stagger the first dude, and we want somebody staggered. We just want 1 less action. So we're gonna take that. Just because I cannot get rid of all of them, and I don't want to figure out how to. Do we want to do this? I don't think we want to do this. I think we want to age Jotun. And get all that water ether. That is actually the point here, is getting the water ether. Okay, you're staggered, so it doesn't matter, but I am going to hit you. We're gonna hope nobody gets absolutely destroyed here. And we were gonna laugh at that went after Jotun, therefore giving him redirect, which means go Jotun. Okay, element earth. We should be able to, okay, 29. That should kill the first guy, I think. I don't know if it does double, it might do 1.5 times. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do this. Yeah, I thought that might help. I thought that might, be useful to do, you know, maybe just a little. And we're gonna hit him. Mandragore's just a little guy, but he's here. He's here for the fun times. Plus, like, regen is nice to have, because I imagine the Star Spawn fight's gonna be a little bit tougher. Although, given what is happening with Jotun and Star Spawn's interaction here, I don't know how tough it's gonna really be. Right? Like, Star Spawn, you get to have the kill. There you go, bud. Just gas him. Thank you. And by gas him, I mean sublimate him. If you're not a scientist and you don't know what sublimation is, it is when something skips the process of melting and goes straight from a solid to a gas. Quite devastating, as you might imagine. Yeah. Wait, what? What am I... Oh, okay, I didn't pick up a guy. Alright, I was like, what was the other thing I'm missing? What happens when you just scan for color? Alright, what do we got? Envoy... Ether Spring... Which can re-roll... There's some things I might like... Hold on. There's some passives I might like re-rolled. Like, Mesmerize doesn't seem to really be mattering. I mean, it kind of helped, but it's not huge. Shielding Wind. Shielding Wind needs to go. We're gonna go for the Witch. Because there's better configurations for Jotun for this whole deal that we're oh, hold on now. Okay. Shields all allies for 4. Apply temporary power to all allies. So this is going to give extra shield. We're functioning based mostly off of shield at this point and not off of healing. Like, our little guy hasn't really done much for a while. Which is sad. Hey, Shambler's actually not half bad. Do we swap out? Mandragora is useless at this point. I hate to say it. Mandragora has put in so much work for us and done so much useful shit. Like, I can't sit here and be like, no thank you, Mandragora. Sir, your watch has ended. Thank you for your service. Alright, instead of shields on allies, vanishing at the start of... Yes! This! That! Oh my god! That's gonna be so busted! What? Yo! What? Okay, alright. I'm sorry, that was crazy. Wind Ritual would be really good. Let's see. Shield Self for 2 times 3 times 14 damage against target enemy. Deals additional damage equal to the amount of shields on this monster. Air Dart, 2 times 2 against target enemy, free action. I think we're gonna go for Stone Fist. Sidekick, application of Sidekick would kind of be cool, but like, the whole point is to get Jotun to keep his shields, get real strong, and just hit. So this kind of lets Gargoyle have his own fun in the corner, right? Start of your turn, shields all allies for 2, triggers 1 more time for allies with less than 50% health. That's okay. On every 4 attacks, applies power to self. For every 3 power applied to allies, generates 1 random ether. We're gonna be going with this. We're gonna be continuing. Okay, that's, he's gonna be a little bit stronger than our little guy, so... What do we got here? You're gonna make what? Food? You do food? No, you're the witch. What am I saying, guys? What am I saying? Yeah, we're gonna reroll one of Jotun's traits. What is it? It's mesmerize or on win action from ally shields. Gotta view monsters because I feel like you have wind action. You have one. You have one wind action. I don't care. Win action from ally shields each ally for 4. We're not gonna do that. Okay, we're reroll. Gains aging for every 2 age generates wild aether. Okay. As long as this monster has redirect. Okay. Start of combat applies 2 redirect and shield self for... Yup, that. It's that. Alright, guys. This is... those were... Void parry. Okay. Those were the things we needed. Alright, let's see how this goes now, because I think this is gonna go... different. It's gonna be a little different, okay? Yeah, he's starting with 28 shield now. That's disgusting. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna inspect him. What is this? Right, what did I... It's fire? It's fire. Okay. Shields all allies for 4, applies temporary power. I think we want to go for this first. Okay. Then so if we age Jotun, we're still not going to be able to use this. We might want to just hit somebody real hard. Okay. I think we do. I think we do that. We're gonna explosion you. Stagger you. Hey, we got sidekick. Do we want to try to redirect and make sure that... No, we already have enough redirects. We don't need to. Although it would add shield. Okay, so we can hit him really hard, or we're gonna redirect here. And the plan is that next turn, Jotun's still gonna retain 21 shields, right? Well, not 21. We're gonna see how many times he gets hit in the face, but... he's gonna retain some shield, right? And nobody else is getting hurt. This is really the crux of this. Okay, he's got 11. That's still better than none. We're gonna add a bunch of shield to him. Okay, we can do the big thing. What is also this? Shield self, damage against target enemy, deals additional damage equal to shield, doesn't matter. We're gonna do this. We are gonna come over here. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna hit them for everything they've got. And the sidekick takes him out. And the redirect to Jotun, because he doesn't lose those shields. Those shields stay. He just does damage equal to them, which is monstrous. Okay. Let's see. The real question is, would we be able to keep rolling? Oh, we would be able to keep rolling. Okay, I think the boss fight is already over. I think the boss fight of this demo is already done and dusted. See, here's the problem though. I'm sitting here talking all that good shit, and let me be honest, every time I've ever done that in my life, we're about to find out. Okay, at the start of your turn, generates wild aether. The end of your turn consumes all wild aether and deals a 4 damage hit to this monster for each. What? No, that sounds terrible. Gains aging. Okay, we could keep him alive a little bit better. For every 20 damage absorbed by shields and allies generates wild aether. We don't seem to need more aether. I would like him to be safe. That is my wish for that. So we're gonna do that. As far as min-maxing goes, I might have just screwed the pooch on this one, guys. And I'm okay with that, right? Like, if I lose, it's probably due to that decision, and I'm okay with that. First one random aether into wild aether and shield self for 2. Basic attacks generate 1 wild aether and 1... Okay. We'll put it on. I mean, it's not like we have anything else to throw on him. It's not like I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm going to replace, right? We're just going to go. What do we got? Always go for the healer. Alright, please give me something good. Water? Water. Yes! Okay, Tides of Void water. That is good. Because this is water. And I think it'll give us the wild aether we need to make this happen. However, I won't be able to do this first, which is fine. That burn is unfortunate. I don't think we were going to be able to stagger him effectively anyways. This is okay. Yeah, we're going to shield all allies and just hope that that's enough. And we're about to take some hefty damage. It's the terror that is the problem here. Yeah. Yeah, Jotun's going to basically not retain any shield. It's going to be rough. Oh, I guess he didn't have enough redirect for that. That's fine. That's fine. Everybody else has shields, so we're good. Okay. What do we have? We have 1 Earth Aether, so we're going to use that. Give everybody shields. And power. Can we do this? It's going to take 1 out of the water. That's fine. I'm going to age Jotun. I don't even think I needed to age Jotun, actually. I think I could have just done it outright. I don't think it was necessary. But I take overkill when I can get it, guys, so we're always going to go for the overkill. Merchant or loot drop. Okay, hold on. What are our initial shield 5, power chance plus 20, shielding 1. Okay, that's pretty good. Power chance 20, water damage, that's not great. Wind generator, that's not great. What was this? We're just gonna go to a merchant. We have 82. We could probably get equipment at the merchant. What else would we get here though? XP, I guess? Which, unless we spent like all of our gold, it's not really gonna help unless it goes all to gargoyle. Whereas this is most likely going to be maybe useful. We'll see. Is there anybody who can do anything kooky? This guy would be interesting, but I don't think so. I think we have found a good combo. I want to be super clear. This is not a combo I came up with. This is random travels around the internet, researching combos and how to be better at this game. I want to be super clear about that. I am not... It's just the guy. I am not that great of a theory crafter that I would have come up with this, and I don't have the time to sit down and do it. I believe I found this specific combo from... It's probably the Steam discussions, possibly. Or... I don't know. Or maybe another thing, but this is not an original. All right, let's see. Let's do this. And I will look up where I got this first at the end of this to kind of give you guys A, let you guys know, but B, also just have a, you know, credit goes to where credit is due. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah. An extra 14. We're good. 15 shield. Okay, your element is water, mine is fire. That's annoying that I'm giving you Aether, but I think I'm going to find that I don't care, because you're going to get hit pretty hard. Yeah, we're gonna hit him. Oh, I guess we're gonna hit him twice. The shielding on everybody else is so nice. I'm glad I got the aging shield on my star spawn just to keep me safe. Yeah, I think Jotun is probably the best starter. Sharuf is very good, especially if you want to really push it towards burn and or you know, Aether purging. You can make it so that your enemy has no resources. It's just gonna basic attack. Okay, the question is... Oh, there's no question. Well, I guess there was a question. I probably should have... Whatever. We'll do this. I've never had this fight go this easy. I've had this fight go fairly easy. I actually don't think Star Spawn as a fight is that bad. It's that level. This roguelite shapes up in that way of if you made it to him, you can probably beat him. Kind of thing. But, you know, if you didn't make it, guess what? Yeah, usually if you make it to Star Spawn, I feel like he's gonna be fine to take out. Okay, we went for water. This is gonna deal 28 damage. Is this gonna provide 28 damage? This is gonna provide 10 extra damage. I think the actual play is this. It's this. You know, we're still... okay, so 30... Yeah, it's 10 extra damage. I think we do this. Plus the sidekick hit means that this is the kill. All right. Hey, and that only took us an hour and a half. I'll probably leave this as one episode. All right. That was a clear of Aethermancer. At least the demo, guys. We're actually gonna skip. Hold on. Again, I don't want to spoil any story or anything like that for anybody who kind of wants to keep that. I just wanted to show you a really cool OP build that I found in my research. I will link where I found this build in the description below, so that way you can look at it yourself and see kind of what I ended up doing and why I ended up doing it. If you made it this far, a like and a sub would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to grow the channel right now, and every little bit helps. If you sub, it'll show you when my videos come out every day, when I go live, and it will seriously help me out. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.